Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 873, self-care. All right, what do? You got to take care of yourself first. You can't create if you don't have a meat wagon all set up and going in one direction. And the gray matter, got to keep the gray matter working right. And that means you got to stay healthy. Now, a lot of people can write when they can't do other things. That's me. All right. Got a bad heart, bad lungs. I can write, but still being healthy, getting sleep, keeping the mind fresh as you can keep it. So what do you need to do? You need to define, first and foremost, what do you need within the parameters of what you can provide for yourself. Now, if you have a family, you've got 3 little kids. When I talk about don't punish yourself for life's dictates, you got 3 little kids. Of course, they're going to come first. Of course, they're not going to want to nap at the same time. However, you can keep pushing them to try to get them to all nap at the same time and take that time to crank out a few words, edit, do those things you need to for your author business, even if it's only 20 minutes. But set yourself up to win. Just accept that they won't nap at the same time. No, refuse to be dominated by your little ones. They're small. They're little. But you do what you have to do. But you have to define it first. What do you absolutely have to have? What do you need? And then deliver it within your means. If you have to have external support, think about that. Somebody else telling you what to do, telling you what you need, telling you what to provide, or can you provide it for your self-care? If you're stay at home, yes, you need somebody at a working spouse, a working partner, some way to provide for your minimal needs. That's a shelter, that's food, that's air, that's those little kinds of things, little things that keep you alive. Yeah, you've got to provide those first. But you got to know what you need to keep your brain fresh, to keep your mind cranking, to keep your imagination overflowing with ideas so you can write them down. And then making sure you get the time and doing what you have to do to write them down. Even if it takes you 4 months when you think it should have taken you 1 month. It's okay. Don't punish yourself for life's dictates, for those things in life that take time and effort, that may take energy, that may take your time away from you. But still, you have to define, once again, going back, you have to define those parameters of what you need to get these things done. If you think you need a beach in the South Seas and unrestricted access to room service for 3 months, guess what? Deliver what's within your means. If you can't get that, if you don't have, if you aren't wealthy parents just throwing money at you to do whatever you want, then guess what? You got to figure out a different way to keep the gray matter cranking. So what's within your means? Define what's within your means, combine the two, and give yourself the opportunity to succeed within what you can do. So self-care. Don't beat yourself up for what you can't provide. And you got to make sure you take care of yourself. You got to take care of that brain. You can't just degenerate and all of a sudden, hey, I've got an hour, I'm going to write a book. That's right. That takes a little bit longer than an hour. So you do the best you can, but you define that. So if it's an hour a week, great. Break those time chunks up and give yourself an hour a week and keep going. Maybe it takes you 2 years to write that first book because you haven't written a book before. You don't know, but you got to keep writing because otherwise you'll never know. All you'll think of is, oh, look at those people out there who wrote books. Now they're all rich and look at me. I could write a book if I wanted. Well, then write a book. Self-care. You determine what you can do. You determine what you're capable of, and you create the conditions to give yourself that ability to succeed, to write that book, to write that next book, to then all of a sudden, hey, I don't need that day job. Oh, the kids are old enough. They're all in school now. I have 4 hours of writing time all to myself. Great. Set yourself up to win. Peace, fellow humans.